I think that's better. I hope it's better. Let's see what's going on. Ugh, yikes, man. This is not easy. And I have to, like, duck my head so that I can find everything I need to do this. Let's see. New stream up now. Is it better? I hope it's better. Sorry, I'm like looking over. Okay, that, I guess it's better. You know, I'm using the front-facing camera now, and maybe that's gonna help. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this music off. I don't even know if you guys heard it. It sounds better. Good. That's really, really important. I think there's still a little bit of a delay, so forgive me for that. This is, of course, wireless, but I can see the delay is not as bad versus what I'm talking versus what I see. Is the quality better? I guess is my question. Good. I'm glad it worked out. And if the video is the visual quality okay is my question. And I'm glad. Thank you all for jumping right back in. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you guys. I know it's a good, cool, awesome, great. So we're gonna, if the video is doing much better, we're gonna keep on trucking. Gosh, what were we talking about? Okay, fine. I guess we'll start over again. We'll do a take 2, right? Ooh. Hey, everybody, welcome back from a quick commercial break to our little live stream here. Welcome to the VincentVision. Welcome to the VincentVision Fireside Chat. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I just want to make a point out a special guest in the audience, Mr. You Can Do It, the patron saint of Japan, the coolest guy in Japan that I am vaguely familiar with, Mr. Scott. You can do it. All right. If you guys have not seen this gentleman's videos, this is like my window to Universal Studios Japan, because it is so fascinating to, I don't know, just see a Universal park. I love Universal, and it's fun to see the park over there. And I think sometimes it's silly. I'm always like, I always tell people, I'm like, if I go to Japan, I'm honestly just gonna go to the theme parks. Maybe I'll have 1 or 2 days to see like the city and like some cool stuff. But I will always, I just want to go see Universal Studios in Japan, and of course Tokyo Disney Sea, because that's supposed to be like the best thing ever. But on the topic of Universal Studios Japan, and bringing it back to what we were talking about, Nintendo in Fantastic Worlds. You may or may not know, I post a lot on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I've talked a little bit about it. I've talked a lot about it, actually, I feel. I have got a Nintendo Switch. Maybe I got it to sort of subconsciously prepare myself for Super Mario World, because of beforehand I was like, oh, of course I've played Mario and stuff like that, but I wasn't like, oh man. But now that I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey and like Super Smash Brothers, I'm definitely a lot more Team Mario. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, of course you can do it. Yeah, no, thank you, man. Like, if I ever go to Japan, which I'm trying, I haven't like planned anything yet. There was one time where like tickets were really, really cheap, and I was like, yeah, I should have taken that chance. I would like to spend time with you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that in front of all these people here. All right, please. I also need a guide, because I will literally not understand what's going on. But yeah, Super Mario World is gonna be really, really cool. Obviously, it's gonna be some sort of a Mario Kart thing. It's gonna be like a Donkey Kong thing, and then apparently, what can we say that hasn't been said already? Yes, I would like to ride Jaws, Matt Clark, very much so, in Universal Japan. But what have we said already? Probably out in Tokyo. When, if you get here? Well, that's great, because I love Universal Studios Japan. I would love to see it in person, but I think Tokyo Disney Sea is a little higher on my list. No offense to Universal Studios Japan. So that would make things a lot easier. I know that Tokyo and Osaka are like 2 different distances, a considerable distance at least. So, but yeah, I think we'll get Super Mario at the beginning and stuff like that, and it'll be all in the 3rd park. And then, depending on how successful it is, I'm sure we will get the other stuff back at the first 2 original parks. Like, I'm imagining in my head, this is all rumor and speculation. This is just how I see things, and I'm sure it's how a lot of other people see things. I could easily see. Ooh, excuse me, that's live. Ooh, I could easily see. I can easily see, sorry, Islands of Adventure having Hyrule. Oh my gosh, Lost Continent, turn that into Hyrule. That would be so cool. And then Kid Zone turning into some sort of Pokemon area. And oh my gosh, Universal would be the most popular place ever. But enough about that. Or maybe not, we'll probably come back to that. It's hard to try and talk about the chat and the video, what I'm saying, and the actual video on YouTube. There's like a slight delay on everything, so I'm trying to like juggle everything and talk about everything without sounding nonsensical and not sounding like a crazy person for someone who may watch this video for some reason when it's not going on. But yeah, Nintendo World's gonna be great, as is Fantastic Worlds. I think they will, DJ. I think they will do that. You know, we'll see. We'll have to see how popular Super Mario World goes, right? I refuse to believe this partnership, which is a big deal, because this is the first time we're getting video games into the world of, you know, theme parks. You know what I mean? We've all done movies, we've done TV shows, all that stuff like that, but video games, this is like the first foray. And they have absolutely hit it out of the park with Nintendo, because the issue with video games is they are not as timeless and they are not as accessible and popular as a lot of other mediums like TV and film. You know, there's always classic movies and stuff like that. And as far as like video games, Mario is really the only one that I think you can show a picture to everyone in the whole wide world and they'll be like, oh, that's Mario, obviously. Here, I gotta do something here. Turn this light on. Whoa, look at that. Very bright. You know, I think that is... I think Mario is like the only one that is super, super recognizable. But yes, I 100% agree that Super Nintendo World has to come first. The Mario thing has to happen before. And yeah, I saw your video of the Cool Japan you can do it with, the whole thing of the Cool Japan. Oh my god, that seems so awesome. But you know what? It's a temporary attraction, and maybe it lends itself better to Japan. I can't really think of a lot of big American games that would succeed as some sort of a ride. Actually, they had Mass Effect. I thought that was kind of cool over at a park somewhere. I don't recall. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That looks really cool. And it's like a weird space travel thing. It's like a weird 3D simulator show. I don't really know how that happens, but it looks cool. I mean, I would definitely be interested in that. You know, besides Fortnite, I'm sorry, please no Fortnite ride. And also, it just doesn't lend itself well to a ride. Halo, I don't know, Halo's done. Halo's not as popular as it was. I can't think of a popular American video game franchise that would work well as a ride. World of Warcraft, I think Warcraft, I like it a lot. I think that could work. Kingdom Hearts, I don't know. Fortnite is, I don't really care. I tried playing it once or twice. Not my type of game. I don't like games where you die once and it's like, oh, now it's over. And you have to like start and get back into the lobby and jump in. It's weird. You know, not my style. But it's good for people who like to just play quick. I know, man. Look, sidebar. We're going to start talking about theme parks again, I promise. But I love World of Warcraft, okay? I really, really do. It's not doing too great right now as far as like the franchise. The game, Battle for Azeroth, the latest expansion, is not as doing as well as it could have. But I saw that freaking movie in movie theaters. I was in the theater by myself, and I was so happy. But it didn't do well. And it's a shame. Okay, so very quickly, last bit before we jump back into theme parks. So the problem with the movie was all the orc stuff was amazing. All the orcs looked awesome. It was a really, really good story, and they were all really good actors. But the human stuff was just so corny. Yes, it did really great in China. Maybe they'll get something there. But, you know, it just, I don't know. Us dumb American audiences, we're not sophisticated enough for orc drama. They did make their money there, but I don't think they're going to get... they're not going to make a sequel. And it's a shame because the Warcraft story is going to start to get really, really good. But we're going to go ahead and jump back into... and speaking of the Chinese, Zootopia Land. That's pretty cool. Shanghai. I guess they really, really like Zootopia. Sure. You know, this is going to sound really, really Trumpy, okay? And I apologize. I apologize in advance. But I am tired of seeing really awesome, cool ideas go to the foreign theme parks. We got to build our cool stuff here in America, where Disney World and Disneyland exist, and they came here. They were here first, all right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I saw that Beauty and the Beast video where they're like, this is what we're working on in Japan. We're making this Beauty and the Beast ride, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like beautiful. The animatronic, we all lost our minds. I was like, she's real. She's right here, you know? But yes, we are getting Star Wars Land, and Star Wars Land is going to be fan-freaking-tastic. But Zootopia looks great too. It lends itself so well. I just think, like, sorry, it got super emotional all of a sudden. But, oh, blow my nose. Live on TV. Ooh, don't look at me, don't look at me. I got fun. But this all started when we first saw Shanghai. When we first saw what was going on in Shanghai, and they started releasing the videos of the park, and it's beautiful, and it's massive, and it's giant. And then, oh my God, that freaking Pirates of the Caribbean ride looks amazing. It was amazing. And my first thought was, why the hell is that not here? Like, close down the Florida ride. I'm sorry. Boop. Throw it away. Keep the Disneyland one, because that's actually pretty fantastic, and it is an actual classic versus just a copy and paste thing. Bring that amazing freaking Pirates of the Caribbean ride here in Walt Disney World. Oh my God. I couldn't believe they did it. And they even have a cool, fun stunt show, which would work really well. Tron we're getting, which is nice. I feel kind of like weird about it, because it's like, oh, we're just getting like a ride. It already existed a long time ago. But it's a cool ride, you know. But they do get a lot of cool stuff. A lot of stuff better than us. And I think, listen, I don't make a lot of money, all right? I am not a world traveler by any means. So I like that they are kind of copy and pasting stuff. But if we're going to, like, I would rather have to travel to Disneyland to see something that I couldn't see here in Walt Disney World versus have to travel to freaking China to go see something that I couldn't see. You know what I mean? Japan's fine. Japan is a great park. I don't care. You can have it. But I don't know. And also, I'll say it. I've seen those videos of opening day, Shanghai, or whatever. All those videos when it first came out with all the people peeing and smoking cigarettes in the castle. They don't deserve it. I'm sorry. I'll say it. This is live, and if I get super, super famous, and in 10 years someone finds this video and goes, oh, look what he said, and I get James Gunn out of the theme park vlogging community, so be it. All right? I think it's squandered. Squandered. Sorry. This was supposed to be like a really calm, relaxing chat, but I got all fired up. Have I seen videos of Mystic Manor? Yes, I have. Hong Kong looks great, and Hong Kong is getting better. Isn't Hong Kong getting like a major expansion or something? I don't recall. Aren't they getting like a Frozen Land, or is that Japan? I know they're getting. I know that they do. I know they get a lot more money to do stuff. They want to build a Chinese-style theme park near Disney to give money to China. I would love that. If they made like a Chinese eccentric theme park, I think that'd be cool. But I'm going to go ahead and start backing out of this conversation before I start, say something wrong. Like, for the record, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't know. I just wish we got some cool stuff here. And I guess we are getting some cool stuff here at Walt Disney World. We're getting Star Wars Land, which is going to be great. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm very happy that the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is coming. I don't care how big the building is. If it's going to be fun, bring it on. We all know that the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in California, that building is ugly as sin, but that ride is fantastic. That is probably my favorite ride in a theme park. It's just so fun. Tron is going to be so cool. I'm glad that we're getting that, and I also like that they're updating the aesthetic of Tomorrowland to match with Tron. When I went through that Space Mountain exit for the first time, it looked so cool, and I was like, ooh, I like this. It's like a much sexier IKEA is what it felt like. If anyone's ever been through that area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That was the vibe, and I was like, man, if they're going to start doing this with the whole Tomorrowland area, game on. And you know what? Bring back those spires, because they were cool. But let's see. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all talking about? We can definitely talk about the new Harry Potter ride. Reading the whole building thing, and not how many people are complaining about the sight lines. What do I think about the new Universal Jimmy Savile ride? Who's Jimmy Savile? I'm gonna look him up. Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile is a English DJ. Top of the Pops, and Jim will fix it. I don't think that's a ride that's going to be coming to Universal. Yeah, go ahead, please. If you're having any issues with delays and things like that, reload. The Jimmy Fallon ride, I like it. I'm fine with it. I mean, I don't ride it every time, but I have been with people who have not done it, and they like it, so it's fun, you know. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, James. You're very kind. Let's see. We got that old entrance for Tomorrowland in Japan. I like it. I haven't seen any most recent ones, so I would definitely take a second look at that. But I think it's cool. But I trust them to start doing big things now. Ratatouille. Oh my gosh, Ratatouille's another thing that we're getting. Ratatouille seems really, really cool. It looks like a really, really good ride. I think it makes sense to be in France. I kind of wish that they start to do that a little bit more with the World Showcase, where they start to add all these different types of rides in the different lands. If they do that, Epcot will become a mega park. And then to top it all off, if they do that retheming of Future World, oh my gosh, Epcot will be the big park. It will be a big park in town, baby. It's a giant park, and if every little World Pavilion Showcase had some sort of a ride or experience, woo! And it wasn't a movie, okay? I like O Canada. I like O Canada, Curtis, but I don't know, a ride or something there. But they can't do a really ride there. But let's see. I really wish they did something else with Fast and Furious. I think we all do. More excited for the new crepe shop than the rat ride. I like Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a great Pixar film, okay? It's not my favorite. My favorite is definitely Finding Nemo, but Ratatouille is a great movie. Okay? And I like the characters, and I think this ride will be just fine. Okay? So. Alright. Let's talk about the Harry Potter ride. Right? Let's talk about Hagrid's roller coaster adventure. Okay? Because we all know that's what it's going to be. I still think it's crazy that Universal hasn't said anything. I do feel it in my heart, though, as if they're going to say something soon. We're going to get some sort of announcement. Because we all know what it is. All you gotta do is look for a video on YouTube, and it'll be there. But it looks pretty great. Alicia Stella, on the topic of that, I'm gonna plug this website Till I Died, posted another really cool article showing the supposed track layout and all the scene names, and I think that's kind of cool. James, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't say anything. I heard no screen-based technology. I haven't heard that, but I definitely feel like that's going to be a true thing. I hope so. I can easily foresee this ride being my favorite Harry Potter ride. The thing is, though, the thing with the Harry Potter rides is they are really awesome rides, but there is a big screen fatigue at Universal. You know what I mean? As in, there are a lot of screen rides, and I've spent time with people who, you know, Forbidden Journey is awesome. Forbidden Journey is easily one of the best rides ever made. But you know what? If I ride Forbidden Journey at the end of the day after I've been on Spider-Man, Jimmy Fallon, Fast and Furious, Doctor Doom, all that stuff, if I start riding after all these screen rides and I go on Forbidden Journey, I'm going to be like, this is just another screen ride. You know what I mean? Versus if I rode it in the day and it was the first thing I rode, I'd be like, oh my God, ah! You know what I mean? So this Hagrid ride or this Harry Potter ride or whatever it's supposed to be, it'll be really, really cool. Be a nice change of pace because I've heard that it's going to be all animatronics and things like that. Indoor, outdoor, everything's low to the ground. They're going to put a bunch of trees, which is great because it's going to make you feel very fast. And on the topic of not caring about Harry Potter, listen, you don't have to be the biggest fan of Harry Potter to go into the Wizarding World and be like, oh man, this is awesome. Like, that's how I was with Cars. I didn't give a crap about Cars until I went to Disney's California Adventure and I saw Cars Land for the first time, and all of a sudden I was like, I love Cars, Lightning McQueen, you know what I mean? So I think that's not an issue. So yeah, lots of animatronics. I'm interested to see, there's a lot of outdoor elements to this attraction. So I hope it doesn't rain a lot, which it will. I hope it doesn't like mess with the animatronics that are supposed to be on this ride. But yes, they have been a little active, Nicholas. Jumping back to your post, they have a little been very, very active on. So maybe we'll get something soon. Hey, Matt K, VincentVision, that's me, I guess. You think it'll be good at night? I think it'll be nice at night, but I think it'll be good in daytime too if it's nice and foresty. But yeah, that's gonna be something that happens this year. You know what else is happening this year? Star Wars Land, baby, Galaxy's Edge. Whew, the big event of the year. Everyone's waiting for that to happen, and I think that is going to be the biggest thing, without a doubt. What Disney commercial are you looking forward to this Super Bowl? You know what? I haven't really kept up to date on that. I haven't looked at anything like that. I know they're supposed to do like a Toy Story 4 trailer or something like that, but let's talk about Star Wars, okay? Galaxy's Edge. We all know what's going to be there. Attractions Magazine. If you guys have not seen that article yet, I would definitely recommend looking for it. They released this article that blew my mind, where it's supposed to they like allegedly describe what the Rise of the Resistance ride is going to be like, based off rumors, of course. Nothing's official. And it's like, oh my god, it sounds amazing. Spoilers, or possible spoilers, if anyone doesn't want to hear about what may or may not happen on this brand new ride, go ahead and mute the video, and then I'm gonna do this, or I'll do like a, to let you know to come back and put the audio on. Okay, ready? We're gonna mute now. Mute video now. All right, so they talked about how the ride's gonna go, and it's gonna go through all these different scenes. And it's supposed to be very tight knit, and you're gonna see like Kylo Ren like a bunch of times. So but the biggest takeaway for me was apparently this ride's gonna have a drop, like a free fall or something, where you're gonna go down. I don't know if it's gonna be like a real big free fall, because what I'm thinking in my head is they describe it like the scene is gonna be like, oh, you're flying back down to the planet, and I'm assuming that would take a considerable amount of time. It'd be a long time. This building doesn't look very tall, so it's like, if you do a free fall, it's gonna be like, you'll be straight down to the floor. But I think it's gonna be like lower down. It's like, whoa, it's the atmosphere, and the thing will shake and vibrate as you're boom, and then maybe you'll free fall or something. Okay, I think it's gonna be like 28 minutes long, as far as like from when you get onto the pre-show to the ride itself. Because I remember when they advertised Forbidden Journey, they were like, the whole experience is like an hour long. And they said that the experience meant that you were walking through the castle and going through all the different rooms and then getting on the ride. So, yeah. So we'll see. I hope that if it is 28 minutes, yeah, see, that's what I think. What Nicholas said is that I think the actual ride will probably be about an 8-minute ride. I think whatever happens in between will be a whole thing, which is great, because that's awesome. It's like a whole big epic experience. But I think the only thing I don't like about that is, like, rides. I think sometimes rides should be quick and easy and fun, like a roller coaster. You know, you get onto a roller coaster, bam, 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 3 minutes, 2 minutes, done. This ride, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, but if I'm like dedicating like 30 minutes on top of like the 4 hours I'm going to be waiting to ride this thing all the time to ride it, I'll be like, dang. But then I guess at the same time, if I'm waiting 4 hours, I'd like to ride this ride. I'd like this whole experience to be 30 minutes. But like Avatar, like Flight of Passage, for example, it takes forever to get on that ride. It takes forever to sit there and buckle down. this ride's going to probably be like that, where you go through all these different pre-shows, and it's, the first time you do it, it's going to be like, oh man, this is awesome. But after you've done it a couple times, you'll be like, just get me on the ride. Just do the drop already or something. We'll see. I just hope it's very animatronic heavy. Not that many screens. I hope every time we see Kylo Ren, it's an animatronic or something, okay? Millennium Falcon, not as excited for. I know it's going to be cool. I rode Flight of Passage recently a couple days ago, and it was like so HD that I was thinking about the Millennium Falcon ride. I'm like, man, it's going to be so high definition, and it's going to feel so real. I thought that was going to be really, really exciting. So that got me kind of excited for it. But other than that, I don't really know if I want to wait in line for it. I'm very happy, though, that apparently it's going to have a single rider's line. So that means when I get there, when I go to California, which I'm still waiting on the announcement day, I have a feeling, I have a suspicion as to when they are going to open it, but I don't want to throw my money yet. And if it's not true, if I'm not there on opening day, I'll be very upset, because I'd like to be there for opening day for VincentVision. You know, I think having a vlog where it's like, oh, opening day of Star Wars, the madness, that's good TV, all right? So I would like to know when it's opening before I start booking flights and hotels and stuff like that, and tickets, etc., etc. But I will 100% be going to the Rise of the Resistance first, and then as soon as that is done, I will probably go straight into the Millennium Falcon single riders line, because the way I see it, they, you know, I was thinking about it earlier today actually. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh, I want to burp. Okay, sorry. I was thinking about it a little bit earlier today, where you're gonna go into the Millennium Falcon, and they have a queue set up where you're in the Millennium Falcon. So I'm thinking, like, there's got to be a point in the queue where inside of the building you go into, there's a fake Millennium Falcon that you walk into. Because if anyone wants to help me or correct me, the only way to get into the Millennium Falcon is by that platform on the bottom of it, right? There's no other way. So they couldn't be like, you're in a hallway and it's like, oh, the Millennium Falcon's parked, enter this way, right? It's only up from that platform. I'm assuming so. Or is that just how you get to the cargo? If you do go to Star Wars, book Star Wars Land Restaurant, yeah, I don't worry about that. I mean, I would like to eat there, but I'd be going by myself more than likely, so I could probably swing a seat at the bar or something. Or I'll probably just eat there first thing in the morning the second day. But no, I don't think Rise of the Resistance is going to have single riders. But going back to that single riders line, if they, you know, I'm assuming by the time you get into the Millennium Falcon, you're going to be in that line where you're getting grouped with all the people. So I'd like to think that I can just get into the single riders and get into the Millennium Falcon, and then there I am. You know what I mean? I'm seeing what I really want to see. I don't know what else this queue is going to have. Falcon Ride is supposed to be a much more interactive version of Mission Space, where it moves up and down, and everyone has a role and can press buttons and things like that. It's like a big video game, essentially. So, is there going to be a Dark Side Empire First Order ride, Wizmates? Yes, there is. There is going to be, that is the Rise of the Resistance, where apparently you're going to get kidnapped by the First Order, and then the Resistance shows up to take you back, and there's a big fight in space, and that's where Kylo Ren is going to be, and stuff like that. This whole land, WACHOO, takes place after The Force Awakens. You know, I don't think I'd like to go on a ride that you actually lose. You can do it. I think it's a very progressive idea, but I've said in a video before, and I say it all the time, any chance I get, if I waited 5 hours for the Millennium Falcon ride, and some little kid is in the cockpit and he crashes it, and the ride just goes to black like Resident Evil, and it's like, you died, I'd be really mad, and they kick you out of the ride. I'd be mad. My reputation thing. I don't think they're going to do the reputation thing anymore. I think that was an idea they had, but I don't know how they're going to be able to track that. I'm not going to be really wearing a magic band when I go, and there's no magic bands at Disneyland, so I don't know how they're going to keep track of your progress, you know? I did do Disney Quest. My angry face, this is it. Okay, so this is my angry face. No, that's like a, what are you doing? So I'm going to imagine myself. What the fudge? I don't know. I did go to Disney Quest. We actually went for the last time. I don't know what that, my serious angry face. This is my serious angry face. What? What do you want, man? There, got it. Happy? I did go to Disney Quest, and on the last day we went, me and Brittany, for Early Night Live when I was working for Attractions Magazine. We did the live stream there, and we wanted to film inside, and we lost signal, so we didn't get to do anything. I was mad. I was like, as soon as that happened, as soon as we lost connection inside this building, I was like, burn it down. Goodbye. I don't care about this thing anymore. So, but I did used to go there. I went there once as a child, and then once as a 26-year-old man. So that was a good time. Disney Quest. They're building NBA City there now. I don't care about that. My favorite type of coaster. You know, I'm not really sure. I feel like, okay, I do know. I feel like my favorite type of coaster is like the coasters I have not been able to ride, which is like a King to Ka Top Thrill Dragster. Those look so much fun. And it has everything that I need to be thrilled on a ride. You know, super fast, goes really, really high up, and really, really fast straight down. That's what gets me. You know, I've been on the Hulk and all these other rides a lot of times. So, like, getting flipped around all the time and, like, that doesn't really, like, do it for me. You know what I mean? Yes, I did. I did a little, for a good little while, actually. I did stuff with Attractions Magazine. You can do it. I did a live stream for them for a good long time, a little over a year and a half, I would think. But yes, it was a good time. That's kind of what motivated me to do my own channel. So that was great. But good times, good group. Still talk to them and stuff like that. So everything's well. But I'm independent now, baby. I'm a free agent. So bring me on your podcasts and videos. I'm looking at you, trackers. You made the post announcing the name of the podcast, and I said, hey, I want to be on it. It has the most likes, so I know you see it. But it's okay. You can do whatever you want. You guys are very famous. Follow your heart. Cedar Point. Yes, Cedar Point is 100% on my top lists of places to go. So this year, full disclosure, I have some plans. First time is like videos. I want to obviously go to Star Wars Land. That's the big one. That's the biggest priority over anything. So if any of my other ideas are not going to allow me to go to Star Wars Land, I'm not going to do them. But I want to go to Dollywood in Tennessee. Our park looks tons of fun. I want to go to Cedar Point. I want to ride big roller coasters. Big roller coasters. Not much here in Orlando. You know, Mako's great. I love Mako. And what you were saying, gosh, I'm so sorry. What someone was saying just a second ago about speed. I would love to go on Alicia Stella's podcast. I would love to. Speed roller coasters are very fun to me. Big drops. That's why Mako is my favorite roller coaster here in Orlando by far. I love Mako. Oh my gosh. But do I remember the first time I went to Universal? I could get out of here, Dr. Losers. Mako's fantastic. You're a poo-poo head. I would love to go to Alicia Stella's podcast. Do I remember the first time I went to Universal? I think I do. I do. I remember the first... Okay, the first time I went to Universal, I don't think I went to Islands of Adventure. It was just Universal Studios. I'm sure Islands of Adventure existed at the time. I guess I didn't go there. But Hanna-Barbera was still a ride. King Kong was still open. I was afraid. I didn't go on King Kong. I didn't go on Jaws. I was a big chicken. I was a big old chicken. So I didn't want to ride any other rides. I was so afraid. But I did ride Hanna-Barbera a lot. We were at Hanna-Barbera, and Back to the Future. That was great. That was really exciting. Canada's Wonderland, but it's in Canada. I don't have a passport. Will they let me into Canada? All right, well, I don't know. What do I scream like? Ah! Or I'm really going to sound like it's more like a woo! Or like, ah! I don't go, wee! What happened to the VincentVision shirts? All right, let's talk about it. I'm definitely want to make some shirts because I would like to wear my own apparel. I would like to go to a theme park and have like a t-shirt that has my logo on it and oh, he's filming a video or something, you know? And videos and t-shirts make it look a lot more official. But I haven't found the right place. It's hard. I'm looking for a very specific type of shirt. I'm actually going to show you what I'm looking for. I have it here in my closet. It's a very specific type of shirt. Let's see. All right. So check it out. This type of shirt is what I want for... Because I'm scratching my back. This is the type of shirt that I want for the VincentVision shirt. This type of material, this charcoal and the black rim, and instead of a Jurassic Park logo, it would be like a boom, VincentVision. I think it would look great. I think it would look cool. I just haven't found a place that does these kinds of shirts yet. So that, like, you have to pay a lot of money up front, and I don't. Yeah, ringer tee is what it's called. I should have. I don't think I don't feel confident enough to put in a lot of money yet, and I don't know how many people are gonna buy it. I've also thought of a hat with the glasses logo. That would be cool, but yeah. So I'm definitely thinking about that. Oh yeah. All right, man. Gotta get editing. Yeah, you have a good night. You can do it. Thank you for stopping by, man. I really like your stuff. Like truly, like this is cool. You're a cool guy, man. So I know you're not. You live in Japan, so like it's hard to hang out and stuff, but if you ever here, let me know. It'd be so cool. And then vice versa. If I'm ever there, you're gonna be like my #1 go-to, where I'm like, hey, I'm here, help me. So yeah, I know. I definitely got a lot of supporters, but I don't know. I haven't. Vincent Vans, that'd be kind of cool. Stickers, nah, maybe stickers. I guess I don't look. The way I look at it is, I don't know where I would put a sticker. So I'm like, where would you put a sticker? You know what I mean? And also, I want to get the word out there. I would love shirts. That's the way. Shirts are the way to go. Go big or go home. Check them out. They're building a Yukon Striker dive coaster. How fun! Phone case. Yeah, that's cool. We'll get there when we get there. Listen, my channel doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. Like, once I break that, then we'll start to talk. You know, but I gotta get more views. I gotta get more subscribers. I will say, though, a little sidebar about that. I do feel pretty good about my progress. I remember I was a little upset earlier in the year, like at the end of 2018, that I hadn't hit 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I've been doing this for a long time. And I was definitely comparing myself to people around me who had gained a lot of followers and subscribers and stuff like that. But you know what? I was looking at it and I'm like, you know what? These people have this many subscribers and their videos get like this many views versus me who has this many subscribers and this many views. So the ratio is a lot better on my end. When if you have like 10,000 subscribers and your videos get like 150 views, that's very small. Versus me with 800 and my videos get like 300, that's a lot better. In my opinion, that's a lot more engagement. You know what I mean? So... VincentVision underwear. You guys have been saying that. No, I don't even know. We'll think about it. I love my intros, and I definitely think that's something that makes me unique. But apart from that, I like to have fun, and I definitely think these videos that I've started to release, the running through the parks and the Festival of the Arts, I've definitely started to figure out what to do to make my videos a little bit more unique. Some humorous situation, pulling in clips from other things. So I'm feeling good about it. That I just, you know, it's hard to be motivated sometimes. You know what I mean? But yes, I definitely thought about my channel. Yes, it is a grind. It is 100% a grind, and I will feel a lot better about it when time gets on and when I've done this for another year. And let me tell you, man, I am really hoping that Star Wars Land, I'm really banging on that, man, to get me some love, get me some attention, because that would be great, you know. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just film a freaking ride and put it on YouTube. But I don't want to do that. Have I ever had my camera stolen? I thought, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's going to get stolen. But I try to do all my little stuff where I put my camera somewhere far as quick as possible because I'm like, oh my God, if it gets stolen, I will freak out. Yeah. Yeah, Michael, it's hard. I will say, though, um, the bigger you get, the faster you grow. Yes, I don't know what you mean by that, Phil, but I agree. I think sometimes, I will say, though, the thing with YouTube is, like, it's a really great way to be creative if you need, like, a creative outlet and you want to do stuff like that. But I really am. It sounds kind of like a dick. Sorry, I'm gonna use a little bit more candid language on these live streams. I apologize. Um, but I think sometimes if just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know what I mean? I think if you're looking at your videos and things like that as a form of like entertainment, you gotta realize, are you making something that's entertaining? You know what I mean? And I think that requires a certain sense of self-awareness. I think, depending on what you're trying to do, of course. If you just want to tell people all about the news and all that stuff like that, game on. You got to be fast, though, because people are going to get you. But I think, you have to look at yourself as an entertainer. I know, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, the D word. I apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm afraid of, like, not saying something. I would never, ever drop, like, a big word. I'll never do those in my videos. If I ever have people in my videos and they say a bad word or something, I'll be like, don't say the bad words. You know what I mean? Yes. No. That's a big thing for me as well, Connor. Documenting my memories and stuff like that. I can look back at all these things and be like, oh my gosh, and like it's like it's motivating me to go out and do stuff. Like for example, like Blizzard Beach, I would have never ever gone on Summit Plummet, but when I did that video, I was like, I'm doing this video. It'd be good for the video if I got on the ride. You know what I mean? So that was I did it. So I did it for the video, and I'm very, very happy that I did it. But yeah. But jumping back to theme parks, well, we'll keep this going to stream for a little bit. We'll probably knock this out in like about 20 minutes or so, just because we've been going on for a long time. I did drink a cup of coffee, so I'm good, but I don't know if I can. I did just download a game on my Nintendo Switch. I would like to play it eventually. But don't worry, you guys, by the way, thank you all for whoever's in here right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on Saturday night. I know Saturday's a pretty busy time for a lot of people, but it's nice that you're all hanging out here, and this is nice. This is good. I should probably try and do these a little bit more often, but I just haven't gotten around to it. In the topic of gameplays, I have a Nintendo Switch. It's apparently notoriously difficult to stream video games on, so I don't want to do that. And I'd probably end up saying a lot more foul language on those video streams. So we're gonna go ahead and not do that. I don't know why you guys are talking about breadsticks. Breadsticks are great. But when do you think the Harry Potter ride will be opening? Thank you, Brandy. Sorry, we're going to talk about me again. Yeah, there's a lot of Orlando stuff. And I think sometimes, as someone who's trying to make videos, listen, there's a lot of people who do it a lot faster than me and have a lot more free time than me. So if I'm going to make a video once a week, I got to make it something entertaining, something cool. I thought about like making like just like fun videos and not even like a fake music. I want to do like a music video or something. You know what I mean? I'll probably figure that out sometime soon. I'm downloading Diablo 3. Oh, very cool. But when is the Harry Potter ride opening? You know what? I would be so bold as to, maybe July. I hope July, because I don't want to be in California doing the Star Wars land stuff and then have July or have it open during that same time, and I'm like missing that one. I'd be so upset. So for your sake, I hope July is very much what they do. Speaking of things that are supposed to open as well, if we can talk about Universal Studios Hollywood in California, Jurassic World, that looks awesome. That looks like it's going to be really, really cool. I think I'm really excited for that. And I hope that if I'm in California for Star Wars Land, I'm definitely going to take a day to go to Universal Studios. And I would love to ride the new Jurassic World line. It's like it looks really well done. It looks really different. I thought they were just going to paint the dinosaurs and call it a day. But it looks great. It looks like they're building this whole indoor enclosure. It makes me think what they're going to do inside the building. Yeah. You know what? I think, Brandy, you've been hitting it out of the park with comments, response-worthy comments. I think I take it that, it's a privilege to, I really do think it's a privilege to live here in Orlando. I know I moved here to Orlando to live closer to the theme parks, to be closer to them. So it's nice to be around here. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I take it for granted, it really is a privilege. And there are a lot of people who come here and they, they love it. And I love it too. And I think, I don't know, I do like to be someone, I do like being someone who gets to share that experience with people who don't live here, because this place is awesome. You know what I mean? But yeah, DJ, it was nice seeing you, man. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, man. Enjoy your Saturday. Get some sleep. Do whatever you need to do. We're going to talk about Jurassic Park here in Orlando because they've boarded it up. So I was there actually today during the day, and it's all boarded up. So apparently the talk of the town is that it's going to be some sort of a roller coaster. And they've released pictures. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that. And they're going to move Raptor Encounter to the other side where the games used to be. I think it's cool. I could probably think we're going to get Jurassic World over here as well, the boat ride, but as soon as the other one opens up. But that'll be cool. I will say though, I really have no idea what to expect with this roller coaster. Is it going to be a big roller coaster? Is it going to be a small roller coaster? Is it going to, I don't know. It will be cool though, but I also do think that once that opens, that's probably the last thing we're going to get in these parks before they start working on Fantastic Worlds. Do you know how the college program works? I've actually never done the college program. I thought about doing it when I lived in Miami to come here. But I looked up stuff and I kind of figured out that it's like not as cool as they make it out to be. I don't know. I'm really not that experienced. I'm sure it is a good experience to live out on your own and work kind of and get away from home, depending on where you're from. You know what I mean? But I just think maybe, like, I think my biggest problem was, like, if I had a degree for, I don't know, like, let's say I had a degree for science and engineering or something like that. I wasn't doing work at Disney World related to that. I was just working, selling hot dogs, you know what I mean? And it's like, what college program is this? I don't understand. But I guess it's not an internship, But, yeah, that area in the Discovery Center was really nice, and I will miss it. It was one of the quietest spots in the park, and it gave you a great view. I think it'll come back in some way, shape, or form. I'm sure it's such a nice area. Don't think that they would just get rid of it. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. But I think that's going to be the last thing that happens at Universal until they start to work on Fantastic Worlds, which is a shame because they need to do something with Kid Zone. I'm sorry, Kid Zone's got to go. It is fun though, and kids like it. But I think it's time to wrap it up. Put something else there. Bring me Pokemon. Put Pokemon right there. But, yeah. I'm looking to wrap up this live stream in just a little bit. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Please speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm getting hungry. It's rumored to be a launch coaster. Going to be an intense one. Good! I like launch coasters. Bring it on! I would love to do some sort of a hiking video. I would love to go to the Florida Springs. When I moved here to Orlando, I stopped going to anywhere. I've only stayed here in Orlando. Well, I lived in Miami, so I was maybe 20 minutes away from the beach beforehand. And I'll tell you about that in a second, Randy. I used to live in Miami, so it's close to the beach, but as soon as I moved to Orlando, everything became an hour out because I was in the center of Florida. So I'm like, darn it. And Brandy, this exclamation point here, this is not an exclamation point. These are two African masks. This is a tall one here, if you can see the eye holes, and then there's another one here that doesn't have eye holes. Have a good night, Curtis. I would love that. I don't know if I'd hike by myself, though. I should come to Texas? I guess so. I haven't made that progression of, like, not doing a theme park video. Let's try a night of camping at Fort Wilderness. I booked a night for $60. That'd be kind of fun. That's a fun video idea. Book a night and, like, try to try to camp and be like miserable and like a really safe place to camp. You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of funny. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, those are African masks, Brandy. That's just like a little thing. Thank you for answering my question. May the force be with you and don't let death just get you. Thank you so much, Julian. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys. No, I know everyone always says it. They are like, oh, it's an exclamation mark. I'm like, they're African masks from Africa. I'm cultured, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know. You know, I haven't made as much connections in like the vlog world as I'd like to. So I would definitely like to make some friends and go camping. But I would go camping with myself too. That'd be kind of funny. I've never started a fire via campfire, so that'd be kind of fun. But it's winter? No, it's getting warm here. It's already warm. It's over. That cold that happened, gone, to my knowledge. But yeah, have a good night, Candace. Have a good night, everybody, because I think we're going to start wrapping this thing up. I'm getting a little rumbly in my tummy. Thank you, Brian. I'm glad. You really... Hey, by the way, Troy, hey, welcome to the party. I'm leaving. But Brian, you sent me that mail. I still have it hanging on my fridge, and it's a really good conversation starter, so I really like it. So I really appreciate you sending me that, man. I don't have like a P.O. box or something. Oh, Blair Witch, that's a really good idea. If this happens, thanks. I need to get out more. Very kind of you. If you, I don't have like a P.O. box or something like that, but if you're interested in sending me something, I guess I can give you my address. I would give it to you in private, though. You know, I don't want you to come to my house and try to kill me or something. I'll kill you, though. Kick your butt. Try to come in here. I have a hammer. Hit you with a hammer. All right? Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. So thank you guys for coming along. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You know, this feels like a really successful live stream. We did about an hour. I know I had to reset the live stream. Ugh, I feel so stupid about that. But it worked out. And I'm really glad you all jumped onto the other boat very quickly. That was all very kind of you. I will try to do some more of these in the future. But yeah, you guys, if you aren't watching for whatever reason, if you aren't already not watching my videos, please like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out my most recent one, the Festival of the Arts. That was a really fun video. It was my most recent one. Check out some of my other videos. Do some deep dives. Some guy told me that he binged all my videos recently. I was like, yeah, that's great. But yes, I will keep the great content coming. I promise. I'll do my darndest. I think I might do something tomorrow. I think I will do a video. I've not been to a water park in a long time, and the weather is a lot better. I bought this GoPro that I barely ever use, so I'm going to try and do something. But yes, Dad's Well family, thank you guys for your patronage. And Brandy, thank you for hanging out. Dana, thank you, Dana. That's really kind of you. Dark Illusions, I will think about that camping video. Legacy Drive, you guys, good on out. I think that was you. Yeah. Oh, the Avatar guy. I do have a new... Yeah, man, that was a great day. All right, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this thing up because you're going to start having me segue into like another thing. If I had food here... Listen, if I had food here and I was eating, I'd be like, I could stay here all friggin' night. But I'm getting a little hungry, so I think I'm going to start to get out of here. But yes, hope to see you in the parks soon. For what it's worth, if you happen to see me in the parks, I'm not in the parks as much as you might think I am, but I do make an appearance every so often. If you ever see me or something like that, oh my gosh, please come say hi. I would love that. It makes me feel like a rock star. And if I'm like with a friend or something, it makes me look cool. You know, they're like, oh my God, he's really famous. So I'm like, yeah. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this baby up. So thank you guys for watching this Fireside chat, or rather, thank you guys for joining me for this live stream, this Fireside chat. And have a good night. Ding. All right. We're going to go ahead and turn this off now. Have a good night. Good night, Brian.